Hi everybody, happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a blessed day today. I know I am. Thank you, Jesus. Always on my side, always provides. So today I feel like having some goat meat. So this is just goat meat and it's cut into chunks like this. I want some goat meat. I want some goat meat and I'm gonna season it different this way because I usually make it in a red sauce, red stew. But this time I don't want to make it in a red stew. I'm gonna add water. I turned on my stove already. Okay, so I'm gonna add some water and I'm gonna add my goat meat because it's already washed. I already washed the goat meat. I just put it back in the bag. So there we go. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more water for this, but you're gonna put your goat meat in. I have some onions and a couple little garlic, and we're gonna have this with some white rice and maybe a little salad on the side. So I'm just gonna season this really lightly, not too much, because all I want to do is cook it up. This is some pepper. Put some pepper in there, and I'll add some salt. And that's it, guys. I'm just leaving it like that because this has to boil. This has to cook until it's tender. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let it come to a full boil. Once it comes to a full boil, I'll lower the flame and I'll leave it to simmer. And when it's all cooked, I'll be back. And then we can really cook it. This is just to pre-cook. Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm tenderizing. So I'll be back. Hi everybody, I'm back. Bless you. I'm back and this is ready. I checked it and it's very tender. Very tender. So it's ready to cook. So I could start giving it the seasoning that it needs. Except for that little scummy part on the sides. I don't want that. I think I'm just going to change the pan. Okay, I'm going to use another pan just to move it over. Thank you. There. Just because everything that boils over, that's like the scummy part of it, not the good stuff that sticks to the bottom. So I'm gonna remove this for a minute. I'm just gonna put it to the side and I'm gonna start from here. Now, since everything is already cooked, I'm gonna turn the heat very high and I'm gonna add some peppers, green peppers and red peppers. I'm gonna add a bunch of onions. I'm going to add some cilantro and I have some crushed garlic there. So I'm going to add all those seasonings to it. And I'm also going to add in a little bit of parsley flakes. A little bit of paprika. Okay, there's a little bit of paprika. This is just some garlic and herb because I'm using it because it has different kind of herbs that I'm putting in here. And of course, I'm gonna add a little bit of olives. I just had my spoon. I don't know where my spoon is. I'm just gonna throw some olives in there and a little bit of the brine. Okay, so that's it. My rice is already cooked and like I said, I'm not making it into a sauce. What I want is like a kind of like a white sauce, chicken in the white sauce that I make. Well, I'm making goat in a nice broth sauce, okay? So I added all my seasonings and I'm just gonna let these onions cook down for about 3 minutes or 4 and I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back and it's only been about 3 or 4 minutes. But my onions are not cooked yet. I just forgot to add or I didn't forget. I was waiting to add the rest of the ingredients, which is I'm gonna use like 2 tablespoons of oil. And I'm also gonna use about 2 tablespoons, or you know what, I'm gonna measure it out. That's 1, 2, 3 little capfuls of apple cider vinegar. So I'm just gonna give that a little quick mix. It's smelling really yummy, guys. And it's almost ready. Like I said, now you want some cooking wine. some cooking wine, okay? So you're gonna add some cooking wine, just a little bit. And what we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna cover it and we're gonna let this simmer for about 5 minutes, and then I'll be back and we can serve dinner. I'll be back. Hi everybody, it's Wanda and I'm back, and this is completely done. See how nice all the veggies, they wilted down a little bit. So this, I would say this process was like 10 minutes after. Okay, so it's ready to serve. I'm just gonna shut it off, and I want to talk about these beautiful leafy greens that I have here, thanks to my sister-in-law and her beautiful garden. My sister-in-law Tara gave me a whole bunch of fresh lettuce, organic lettuce. This is a special treat, guys. No pesticides, just fresh lettuce. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop it up a little bit, not too much, and I'm gonna need my pretty plate helping hand, because this lettuce is already washed. Thank you, Frankie cleaned up this lettuce really good. And I'm just gonna put it right here. And I have these cute little baby, they're called sprinkles, and they're teeny tiny tomatoes. I like little tomatoes. So I'm just gonna open up this little package here, and I'm just gonna put them right on top to make a pretty salad. So that's what it's looking like. And whoever wants to add a little bit of dressing, they can add some Caesar dressing to it. So let's serve some food, because I'm hungry. And this dish looks delicious. This goat is very tender, guys. Let me grab some rice over here. Already nice. Oh, that's too much. Okay, see, we have our nice rice on the side. And let me show you. Look at that. Look at all that deliciousness. So, and all the bones, guys. The meat is cooked so good. Look, you find little bones. That's how good it was cooked. Okay, look at the piece. There's the evidence. That's where the bone came out of. So there's not that much broth, but the veggies are very flavorful. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab this, and I wanted to show you this little piece of rib bone. I've never seen the rib look like a rib bone. So I'm gonna complement this dish with my sister-in-law's delicious salad. So I'm just gonna grab some and put it on my plate, just like this. Thank you, Tara. I love you, Tara. Her beautiful garden, guys. And I'm gonna grab some of these tomatoes. I'm gonna put them right on top of that pretty lettuce. I love lettuce, guys. And yes, I'm going to add a little bit of this. And this is just a little bit of Caesar dressing. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this. Not a lot. There we go, that's good enough. So this is my dinner for today, guys. I hope you liked my recipe, and I hope you try it, because it's delicious. It has a nice, really earthy flavor, the goat meat, and that little bit of cooking wine just made it hit the spot. So thank you all for watching. I hope you liked my video. If you did like it, give it a share, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more of my videos. Love you guys for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye. Look at that deliciousness. Bye, guys. Have a great day.